But let me ask you. So what gives you hope for the future?
Pertaining to just like in general,
Anything.
anything.
What do you?
You know, it's funny when
Are
you
you?
had a.
Do you think of yourself as a positive person?
Yes, no, I do. I definitely think of myself as a positive person.
I'm that one. It's my
Yeah.
cousin who I talk about. He's the opposite of me. He thinks he's negative. He thinks people
Yeah.
are generally negative. I think the world's I believe in
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I'm probably too trusting.
Right.
But-
Right. Well, and I think like I can get into my negative moments. We all can. I
Absolutely.
think can have a tendencies to focus on the negatives instead of the positives. You know, my work has helped me tremendously. My significant other has helped me tremendously. Is just to try to realize more things on the positive and not wait. You know, so I may not agree with all these political views and this and that, but I can't change it.
Right.
It's not. I got one tiny little vote, and it's out of my control.
Right.
I hate to say it. You can do more. No, I really. For me, I can't. So I can't. And for me, what gives me hope for the future is my family and the life I'm beginning and the life that we can have after and the good life that we have now, and trying to spark that, like trying to find that balance.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, God forbid nothing happens to any of us health wise, like a random heart attack or a freak accident, or you know what I mean. So I think what gives me hope for the future is just to keep doing what I feel is right and just keep learning.
Right.
And I always felt that if you constantly try to do the right thing and be a positive person, that good things are going to happen to you. Now, bad things happen to good people all the time.
Absolutely.
All the time, too. You know, I believe in, karma, but I think if you're generally just trying to be a good person, I don't know what you believe in. I don't know. Everyone believes in something. Some people don't. Whatever.
Right.
But I believe that there's somebody watching over all of us, and that if you're a good person, hopefully good things will happen. And unfortunately, bad things happen to good people. Hopefully, there is some sort of an afterlife for them that they can experience that we may not.
Right.
I never gave that too much thought, but that's what my hope is, that maybe their time's not now, but maybe their time will be after the fact. I don't have the answers for that, and I just want to try to be a better person. I want to succeed. I want to have a good life. I have a fear of, and I'll share it here as a final note. I have a fear of ending up like my father. My father had Alzheimer's early on, like late 60s, early 70s, and I'm like, suppose if that happens to me, and that's selfish. And I'm just like, I work my life, have all and then don't even enjoy it. That's always lingers in the back of my head, and I've been a forgetful person since I was a kid.
Same here.
And my brothers and I, we constantly talk about it. Like how we're questioning each other's memories. Like, you say your memory's bad, I don't remember that. We're always just like going back and forth. But I mean, what? Enjoy your time now.
Right.
I guess that's the moral of the story: is enjoy your time now. Somebody had told me, man, what was it? How did it go? It said it's not the what is it? It's not about the amount of years that you have in your life. It's more about the amount of life that you have in your years. I think it's true.
Yeah.
Like, it's like if you want personal change, you have to do something about it. Global change, that's a pretty tough feat, and if you want to go after that, hats off to you. That's just not in my arsenal right now.
Yeah.
It's not. But personal change, personal growth, like you said earlier, we can control our happiness, and I want to be happy.
Yeah, I think about that a lot. Like, what is success? What do I want?
Yeah.
And there's a certain amount. I want to earn a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
So I can be comfortable. And
Yeah.
have,
Of course.
But how many happy days you have? How many, like, literally what you're saying is how I let. It's like, how much enjoyment can I get out of my life and enjoy it for as long as I can.
Yeah.
Which is a big motivator for the things I do. I think about, like, COVID hits, and and even when we didn't know stuff about what the virus does,
Yeah.
Any disease comes through.
Yeah.
Being healthier, having a better meat body,
Absolutely.
is gonna help you.
Of course.
I don't know of any diseases that being healthier.
Exercise can kill disease.
And now that we know how much it's hit, overweight, it's like maybe we can turn the corner and start getting healthier as a society, as a globe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I often wonder how you see people that are really heavy. It's like, man, if they knew how good it feels to be healthy.
I know.
Or even on that path. There was the guy that I don't know if you saw the movie Remember the Titans, the football movie. But there's a big lineman guy that was in the movie, and he was quite huge.
Yeah.
And he's lost a ton of weight, shredded now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, I started just walking around my car, 1 lap around my car.
Yeah.
And that's where it started. Then it was 2 laps around my car.
Yeah.
I mean, it just takes a little positive momentum.
Well, and to feel that, and my brother was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. He's always been big. We're Italian, like to eat. And that was his switch flip. No, he's not in medicine anymore. Lost a ton of weight, and just changed his lifestyle. And we need to do this again. I've learned a lot about you in a short amount of time. So
can I tell you one quick thing?
Yeah.
So, because I have a challenge to myself on every one of these podcasts to do my hope for the future.
Yeah.
And do it different in each one. So I'm on 8 or 9 now.
Yeah.
So that officer that took the dog. I mean, police officers are getting a hard rap right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was such a class act. So apologetic, so human, so it was an emotional situation. It's his dog he loves. And he would just couldn't have handled it better, and then he came to my house. His wife made me cookies. Just knowing that somebody out there, the picture I want out of an officer, and the way he handled the situation. He knew
nice
in a stressful situation what to do, how to. It just gives me hope that there's guys like that out there.
There are.
So I just want to squeeze that in.
I'm glad that you. I'm glad that you did, and I'll just circle back to what we were talking about earlier. That there's good people out there. Like and you're one of them.
I think people generally are good.
Yeah, I think
it's easier to sit behind a computer and say some negative thoughts, and then let that get to you and respond.
Yeah.
But face to face.
Yeah.
I think most people want to be nice, and
they do.
Now how they go about that might not be the best ways.
Right.
But
yeah. No, I think you do, and I commend you for doing this. I didn't know what this was gonna be like. I'm just like, all right, let's just have at it, and just judging. By this now, we could get on a routine with these things and just think of some random subjects and just have at it.
And just so you know, like you said, that comes up. I absolutely want to do this again, for sure.
Yeah, no, I say let's do it.
I have a list here. We didn't get to any.
That's probably a good thing or a bad thing.
No, that's a really good thing. I appreciate you coming and taking a shot with this with me. I love. Like so much of this COVID stuff, we've been sheltered into our bubbles, and I feel my bubble shrinking. And it's like, and this is kind of my way of like, no, let's grow my bubble.
Yeah.
And I'm pumped to know you better.
Likewise, man. This could turn into who knows what, and another guest. And I know obviously a lot of athletes as well, and Ironmans and people that have done like Placid. And
you should even consider doing one of these.
I know it's just making me. It's like the whole thing is just.
I mean, it started with. I mean, literally, the GoPro can do it all. I got a $30, maybe a $40 mic on Amazon. And a laptop.
Yeah, that's crazy, and that just automatically feeds it right into your computer, huh?
Actually, no, it's recording on the GoPro.
Oh, okay.
I upload it, but like I was doing it in my garage at first, which was awesome, but then it got cold.
Yeah.
And then this is
cool.
The lights came. The last one I did, those were like $30 on Amazon.
Yeah,
it's it's not an expensive setup.
It's cool, man.
It's cool to get to know people.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do you sit down for 2 hours and talk to somebody?
Randomly. We haven't spoken for more than 15 minutes in the past 8 years.
Of your conversations you have with people out there, how often do you get to sit down and actually talk to somebody without a cell phone in between? And it's 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here.
Oh, it's true. It is true. Uninterrupted, and we'll definitely do this again and pick a topic or just. I mean, you have some things there that. let's do it again, man. Seriously.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. This was awesome. You know,